Hey Bubble family, welcome back to the channel. So as you see today, I'm going a little bit regal. You see my flag in the background celebrating a wonderful platinum jubilee to our lovely Her Royal Highness the Queen. This is just such a momentous occasion, and to celebrate, I'm not drinking from my bubble mug today. I'm actually drinking from my mug that the Queen gave me. Well, no, she didn't, but this is my mug, and this has tea in it. Show you guys. Yeah, it does look dark because my tea, I drink like the North Sea oil. I have very strong tea, so it's very hot. It's traditional English tea, and I know a few of you have asked me about the different teas that we have here, so I might actually do a video on that. But yeah, today is a momentous occasion. But okay, so I will be doing 2 videos today. So I will be doing another one later on today about the Jubilee. But today I want to actually talk about the results of the Johnny Depp trial. I want to get this out of the way before I bring you the videos of this wonderful occasion. My actual eyes are watering literally as I speak. I feel like I'm just crying. I'm not. But it feels like it. It's just a very emotional time. So as you know, I did a little video yesterday as the results come in of Johnny Depp winning. Now of course not 24 hours, but you know, time has settled, and it's kind of, I've just been watching the media to see what is coming out, and of course, as expected, Amber Heard has come out. Now Johnny Depp has put a statement on his Instagram. I will put the pictures of this on here, and I will also put hers. Now obviously this is a momentous occasion, and I want to just say this first before I kind of dive into this particular thing. No matter what gender you are, abuse is never ever okay. And that is across the board, whether it is physical, emotional, verbal, any form of abuse is never, ever, ever okay. And when you look at these 2 people, you can see, especially from Johnny's side, that there obviously have been issues. But he's been very open and honest about this. And I hope that he carries on getting the help and the support that he deserves, because at the end of the day, this has been a horrendous time for him. I also, in regards to Amber Heard, I truly hope she learns from this, and I really hope that she does get the help that she needs, so she doesn't do this to somebody else. It's okay. So obviously, going into the details. So obviously yesterday, we know the results come in, and it was literally a huge win for Johnny Depp. Amber Heard won on, I kind of almost want to say, I think they gave her this because so she cannot go away and proclaim to be a complete victim again. That they kind of recognise something in regards to what Adam Waldman said. I think it's not really anything, but I think that they kind of looked at that and thought, okay, we'll give her that. But of course, Amber Heard has come out and she has grabbed on again, weaponizing women who have been abused. Now, I want to state categorically here, as a therapist, I have watched this trial, and I will state my reputation on the fact that I do not believe she was abused in any way, in the way that she describes. There have been so many lies, because the bottom line is, if you're telling the truth, you don't have to embellish. You do not have to coerce other people to lie on the stand for you, because it's clear to me that she did, because her sister, and there's a few other testimonies that will come out that were not the same as Amber's, and Amber's even herself changed her story. if you are telling the truth, you have no need to do this. It is, it is categorically straightforward. You're telling the truth. So this to me is what angers me the most, because again, I'm seeing some of the media posts that again, it comes down to, and of course I've gone on this morning, which has angered me even more, and Amber Heard's lawyer, of course, she's gone on, I think it's Today in America, I think, and she's gone and done an interview. And again, this insurmountable evidence has been held back by Johnny Depp's team. She consistently brings up the UK case, which is completely different. It wasn't anything to do with Amber Heard. She was just there as a witness. So it wasn't even against her, but they keep bringing up this particular case. But one of the huge factors in, is it Judge, I get confused between this judge and the one that Meghan Markle had, Judge Warby or Judge Nichols. Tell me in the comments, I know you will. So this particular judge, one of the biggest factors was the fact that it seemed that she gave this 7 million to the two charities. And I think one of the statements was, well, if she was a gold digger, why would she do that? Well, it's come out now she didn't do it. So I am pretty much guaranteeing that actually if they'd done their due diligence, if they'd actually gone into detail the way that Johnny Depp's lawyers have done here, and they'd actually looked at the case the way the judge has kind of done this case here, who, by the way, is amazing, I don't believe she would have won. I don't believe that would have gone against Johnny. So this, of course, this now weaponizing women, abused women. Amber, you lied. Bottom line, you lied. So I'm going to speak for myself as a woman, and I say, do you know what? No, we stand with Johnny Depp. We stand with abuse victims, real abuse victims. You were not abused in the way you stated. You lied categorically. If you were, you wouldn't have needed to lie. Simple as that. You wouldn't needed to embellish on the stories that you had, add things in at the last hour. All this kind of rubbish of, well, Elaine now saying, well, there was all this evidence that was held back. BS. Because the bottom line is, if you were able to put in the video of him slamming kitchen cupboards, where some of it was edited out, I'm pretty sure you could have put in a video of if he was being physically abusive. There's no way I believe any judge or anyone would have said, no, you can't put that in. That actually shows him being abusive to you, but you can't put that in. Even though you can put in all these tapes of Amber Heard admitting to hitting him, where there's documented proof of her hitting in previous relationships, and she had her license revoked till she was 21. So there's all this insurmountable evidence that comes out about Amber Heard being abusive, and yet no one has come out against Johnny Depp. But apparently now, of course, it's all social media's fault as well. Apparently the jury, and this is what she's saying, the jury must have looked at social media to come to the conclusion. How disrespectful to the jury. How disrespectful to the jury do you have to be to state that they didn't come to the conclusion because of the insurmountable evidence against Amber? They must have come to this decision because they went home and went on social media and then believed Johnny over what they've actually heard with their own ears and seen with their own eyes. Her terrible acting skills on the stand. Like I say, the inconsistent stories, the lies, the embellishment, none of that mattered because apparently they went home and turned on social media, and that informed their decision. Every single one of them. Now, let's bear in mind that every person that has testified in defense of Johnny Depp, all lying apparently. Every single one of them. But all Amber's shady witnesses who were freeloaders, or the ones that that kind of come out because they seem to have some grudge, like the fact that Johnny Depp's ex-agent, he fired her, so she's got a bit of a grudge. And Ellen Barkin, don't even get me started on her. You know, from a relationship from 10 years ago, he threw a wine bottle across the room, and apparently that's evidence of physical abuse. But again, he ended that relationship. And you can just see just the animosity that comes out, you know, kind of the way this, but people that are close to Johnny, people that have worked with him for years, ex-partners, have all come out, even in the UK trial, and stated he was not violent. He has never been violent. He's been open and honest about his drug and alcohol addiction, and he is trying to sort help. But since when do we attack somebody for that? And of course, like I say, they're now spinning this narrative of, well, there was all this evidence that wasn't allowed in court. You know, the social media was partly to blame. You know, other than the fact that Amber Heard lied. What this does is show you, don't lie. Don't lie. Don't come into court and openly perjure yourself on the stand, because you will get found out. Lies eventually get found out. You know, and this is what's happening now. She is now facing the consequences of her actions. She has lost in the court of public opinion. She has lost in the court of Hollywood, and she is now lost in a court of law. Suck it up. Suck it up, Amber. Learn from your mistakes. And stop behaving like this. Stop treating people so disgustingly, when the bottom line is you're not anyone really. You're just a celebrity. You know, you've got where you are because people liked you, so to speak. Now they don't, and you're not bankable. So, you know, Johnny Depp is likable, and he's likable for a reason, because he's never gone against anybody. You know, he's never hurt anybody. So for that reason, people have come out in defense of him. So, you know, I am 100% behind him. I've always been behind him from the beginning. I'm a huge fan, and you know what? It's not even about being a fan, because I wouldn't be a fan, regardless of whether I was a fan or not. If the facts come out and the truth was told, and it was him that was doing the abusive behavior, wouldn't be a fan. Yes, he does need to get help from back then, and I'm hoping he's done that since. But we've all been in places that are not great. I'm not saying that I myself have, you know, been there. I haven't, but you know, I've certainly been in a dark place, you know, when I was younger, and you know, I've certainly had clients that, you know, we shouldn't judge people because of those things, because at the end of the day, we're not walking in their shoes. We don't know. But in regards to Amber, yes, she does need to get some serious help. But when you don't take responsibility for your actions, you're going to keep repeating those mistakes. You know, there's no two which ways about it, because you have to be responsible for what you say and what you do. You know, so no, Amber, this does not set women back at all. What it does show is that now male abuse victims hopefully will now not be afraid to come forward, because now, instead of being told, well, you can't have been abused by a woman because it's a woman, now you're going to have, well, you know what, maybe there's some truth to this. You know, maybe we need to look at that. So it's going to show the fact that hopefully male victims can now come out, and real victims can now come out, and hopefully with the evidence be believed. Real victims, Amber, not people who lie, real victims. It will hopefully show people to think twice about lying in a court of law, because, you know, the bottom line is, you know, with the right jury and the right judge and the right team, you know, you're possibly going to get found out. So it's hopefully going to make people think about that. And I think in general, you know, male abuse victims, this to me is a huge win for them, you know. But for the Me Too movement, I think we need to really think about this. You know, Johnny Depp was trialed in the court of the media, and he was found guilty with no evidence to back that, and that was wrong. His career was ruined by the statement of one person. Ruined. Hopefully now he can now bring that back, and I really hope so, and I think he will. But that was wrong. You know, the Washington Post should have done their due diligence before they posted that op-ed on her behalf, and the UK courts, you know, and I don't know if something can be done about that, but I really hope that something can, and that can get overturned. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm not a lawyer or a solicitor, but I do hope that something can be done. Or Johnny Depp might decide just to want to put it all behind him and move on. I wouldn't blame him, but he needs a public apology, most definitely, because I'm telling you now, this angers me where they're now coming out and saying, oh well, all of these excuses. But to me, if she'd have won, he would have been vilified, absolutely vilified. But because it's a woman, it's like I haven't really seen any kind of real statements that have come out of Amber lied. You know, it's, yes, Johnny Depp's won, but it's, you know, they've still got to kind of put in there a little bit about Amber. It's like, no, he won. He is the abuse victim. The media they owe him a huge apology for this. The people that judged him, the people that attacked him, huge apology. Stop making excuses. The Metoo movement doesn't make it so synonymous that all women need to be believed, or all people that claim abuse need to be believed. Facts, evidence. Before you actually then accuse someone of being guilty and try to ruin their life. So some huge lessons that needed to be learned here. But for me, I think this is a huge win, and I am really, really pleased. And if someone comes forward stating abuse, listen. It's okay to listen, but ask questions. Find the facts and the evidence. You know, at the end of the day, that's what's important. You know, and I hope Johnny Depp gets his life back. So this is my video today, guys. Tell me now what you think in the comments. I'm very, very excited today. We've got people celebrating, or, you know, we've got street parties going on. My neighbour's having a party. You know, so there's lots going on today, and I will be keeping up with the news. And like I say, later on today, I will be bringing you another video on what I think about the Jubilee. So have a wonderful day today, guys, and I'll speak to you later. Love you as always. And from me and my Royal Highness mug and my tiara, you're not having it, Megan. I will speak to you soon. Mwah. Love you, bye.